Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone, for a little late episode today, but we're going to get it going anyway. This is an altcoin we have not done an analysis on. If we did, my charts aren't there, so I had to redo it. So please, 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 if you're interested in videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, press the thumb button for notifications, leave me a comment in the comment section below. All of this requires nothing on you other than just a little bit of effort, and it really, really makes a big impact for me. So I greatly appreciate the people who've been liking the videos. Thank you guys so much. You guys leaving the comments and the suggestions of the next video, guys, really, really appreciate it. It helps me make content easier by knowing what you guys want to see. So thank you. Today, what we're going to do is go over Qubic. Qubic is an altcoin that I guess a bunch of people have been trying to see if it's worth holding or not. Already you can see on the weekly time frame that we are very much in discount territory, and not only are we in discount territory, guys, we're in new lows, okay, underneath previous consolidation. This is the ugliest thing that you could have happen, and you can see capitulation right now is occurring right now because look, the volume is actually increasing as we're going to the low. The good thing about a move like this, everyone right now is in panic and fear. The FUD is probably high. This is also probably a good time where an easy long and an easy reversion to the mean trade can come in because this is an oversold condition, and you see the head and shoulder, but the right shoulder has not formed, and the right shoulder, the EMA is already giving you a guide as in like, hey, you might get a quick dead cat bounce into this 1970 area, which is a shortable opportunity. And if anything, if you're long and you get to this area, the first tap might be a rejection, but the second tap might be a breakthrough to a higher level, such as 2500. I'm going to turn on the drawings, and before we get doing in that drawing sense, I'm going to actually do one quick thing because of what I just saw, and then we'll go into lower time frames. Oh man, maybe this might not be a good idea to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to make this white. And you can see I've already done the two fibs, okay? And actually, I am going to remove this channel because this fib is actually doing exactly what I want it for the midline. So there you go. We don't even need that thing. So I've done two fibs here, and it's because we broke the low, okay? So since we broke the low, we need to see where this target can possibly go to as the complete bottom. So what I did was I took a fib from the top, okay? And the fib from the top is giving you this as a target right here. So that's why it's important, because we want to see if we come back up, right? Where can the dead cat bounce be? Dead cat bounce is coming right here to this $1,900 or 1950 to 1970. This 1977 will be to the 1900 next week because this weekly candle is closing in 10 hours and a new weekly candle will open, and that's where the opportunity I'm talking about is going to come, and that's why I'm making this video. Since we're in oversold condition, a small buyer can easily eat up the order book because everyone is trying to get rid of all their whatever Qubic is. A small buyer can come and cause a quick reversion to the mean trade. So that's why I'm saying next week we can open. We can take out the liquidity on the bottom of this candle. But once we come to this level, I would immediately look for a reversal and a quick move back into where we broke down from around maybe like 1100s, because that is where we can look to see if we get any kind of reaction of a pushback down, or if we quickly get above this level and start opening and closing above this level, then you have to assume that an inverse head and shoulder is possibly forming, and an accumulation, Wyckoff accumulation, is starting off here. And you will see that once we start opening and closing above 50% of this last weekly close, we'll be looking for a basically a markup phase to short squeeze all the late shorts and all the late sellers here to see if this is oversold or not. And we'll start doing a consolidational phase here, which will like to see where the fair price is. So during the consolidational phase, we can go in a tight fashion like this, okay, in a triangle, and then we can say, hey, we don't want to go any lower, and then we can look for that expanding phase, okay? Now, the reason why these two fibs are right here is to show you that these are secondary and tertiary levels after this level gets breached as to where you should be looking for a possible rollover to retest where we just are actually breaking up out of. Okay? So what that means is if we come into these levels, right, you should be looking for a little bit of a pushback here. You should be definitely looking for a little bit of a retrace from this level to find support, confirm it, take the liquidity from the lower people, and then we will go into the next level right there. And we will go hunt the liquidity. Because look at how many people shorted these levels here, thinking that this is the right trade. Short here, short here. Short squeezed. This was the real distributional top. And this distributional top is giving you the target of all the way here as your second take profit of your short after this level right here. Okay? And we're under this level. So that's why I'm saying we need to pay attention to this level down here, because we've already taken all this liquidity, and now it's time for us to look for the reversal for the test of where we broke down out of, which are these levels right here. And we need to see, hey, are these levels really resistance, or are we about to flip resistance into support and start a markup phase to get into the higher levels to short squeeze higher from all the people who didn't close their short in this oversold, over panic move? Do you understand the mentality and the psychology now that goes into, like why we're looking for a reversal here? Why we're looking for a move into a dead cat bounce to take a short here? Or if anyone is taking a long here, you don't need to take any leverage. You're just buying spot. You can add leverage once you get above your level of resistance over here at 1900, because that's your first level of resistance. Then comes the fib. Okay, so that's kind of how I'm looking at this in the short term. Okay, if you go to the daily time frame, you can see we're already not making a new lower low under that last wick, which caused the volume, right? We are already starting to see, hey, are we making a little consolidation triangle? You see the little white doodle? This is why this is the area I would be looking to accumulate for that reversal. That's the whole point I'm trying to get at, is this is where we want to see the accumulation, and the lowest we want to go is to here. So if we were going to take this trade schematic, where is that thing? Long. We don't want to have our stop loss too much lower than this level. Oops. And our take profit is all the way over here. So you're looking at like almost a 200% gain. And that's a very, what do you want to call it? That's a very hopeful, a realistic. This would be a realistic one. Right to the 786 retest rejection. And the reason why I say that, right? Why is that level so important? I'm going to start removing all these old doodles, guys. And I will point out another thing that you need to be aware of as to why we're looking for those moves in the direction that we're looking at. So remove all this stuff. And all you need to do is go rewind the video for the doodles again, okay? The doodles are in the video. You don't need to panic about that. The reason why we're looking for that resistance there is look at what we're forming, right? This is the shoulder that we're looking for the head and shoulder, Quasimodo, whatever you want to call it. You see? That's why these levels here are so important, because it's there that I'm expecting the last Quasimodo shoulder to form. And even if it forms here, people might think that we're going to go lower, but that could be a bear trap for us to go actually to this level, because the shoulder can go there, but the shoulder can come from here, come here, find support, okay, and come all the way here. That's why we've labeled it, because the reason why that is because it's a very oversold move. This is crazy sell volume, you see? So now the reversion to the mean trade, while you're setting up the dead cat bounce, you'll get buy volume, okay, setting up like this, and it'll get slower and slower volume of buys. But while that's happening, you'll be forming a higher and higher high to make a bearish flag for the big drop after that, a bear flag. Okay, you'll do a bear flag in descending by volume because it'll be a bearish divergence on your volume as you're making the bear flag for that reversal to occur, if that is going to be happening. And if that's going to happen on a daily time frame, it's going to take a few days, right? So during that bearish divergence setup, you will get a free floating long into resistance up to 1700 from 13, if that's where you take it. Okay, if you're taking it from there, that's the possibility of what we have to set up here. See, that's why we're here on a daily time frame. And now in the zoomed in spot, we can see that, hey, we can look for that long in this area, and we could possibly take that easy scalp into those higher levels. I can lower this into the fib. And since you're doing it with spot, you have no risk of liquidation. You just need to know that, hey, underneath this level, you need to get out. Because if you're going even deeper, I mean, now you're going into like zero, right? So that means this coin is basically done and over. Does this coin even have any news? Let's see real quick. I have no idea what's going on. No. So no idea what's going on with this coin, but it is something that it is setting up for an easy long into a dead cat bounce for you to just, take an easy scalp. That's basically it. I'm going to remove all these doodles, and we can basically leave the head and shoulder, and I'll put that as orange. So we can come back to this after you guys remind me, like, hey, let's go see back Qubic, what's going on, and we will follow up. Hey, did it give us the bearish divergence that we were looking for into a dead cat bounce for a short squeeze? And that was an easy long setup for us to take profit right at resistance. And if we want to take profit, we could also take a hedge short at the same time, etc., etc., etc. So, yes, I will remove that. All right, there you go. So we could leave it like that, and this could be basically a secondary short squeeze because it could extend because we were so oversold. So the short squeeze can actually get a little bit higher than normal because of the fact that there's a lot more sellers that are probably shorting the bottom, and a short squeeze, liquidation squeeze, can come way, way, quicker than people are really looking at, and it'll all come in at the new daily open candle. So this can all start off 9 or 8 p.m. Eastern today because it's daylight savings. So that's basically all I have for you guys today. I hope this video was helpful. I hope everything made sense. I try to walk you through exactly like how the fractals and everything works because this descending trend line that you have here, it's basically a bull flag setup, right? When you have stuff like this, which retraces after a big impulse, it's basically a bull flag setup. But the bull flag that everyone thought that wasn't going to go under here, it dipped it even deeper. That's basically the head, for the inverse head and shoulder, in my opinion. So once this head gets formed, once you start opening and closing above here, you'll make that last little shoulder for the neckline and expansion phase to start kicking in. So that's basically the last of the conclusion, guys. I can even leave that thing there. That's basically it. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell button for notifications so you get these videos as they come out. I have another altcoin video lined up for tomorrow. I hope you guys get the video as it comes out so you can take that trading plan to your advantage and make yourself some money. And yeah, don't forget, if you are interested in trading with me live, feel free to join the Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great day. Adios. Be safe.